Hey guys, this is Kanagovel, your riding tip expert. So here I am to make another video after such a long time. I am actually being given a lot of inputs and ideas on how to do videos. Yes, I am very new to this and you all know that. So basically everyone suggested me to keep the video under 10 minutes, 8 minutes. So I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible and as quick as possible. So today's topic is actually one of the requests that I've received as a message from so many new riders who get into slightly bigger displacement motorcycles are completely new riders. So the biggest topic is how to handle the motorcycle effectively in traffic situations. Well, in India we don't have to say we don't have to talk about traffic situations and riding a two-wheeler, a motorcycle in and around the city with traffic situations. It's a special talent, you know. You have to be from different planet to do this. But yeah, in India it's like different planet. We do that. So yes. So I have few things like I always do. I put it up on the paper. I'm gonna explain that really quick, and let's make that happen now. So first point, holding the tank. I always say every rider to hold the tank with your knees, you know, like hug your tank. Grip it with your tank, grip it with your legs, grip it with your thighs. The more grip you have, the more lighter your handlebar becomes. It means you control your whole body and the bike controls along with it. So you basically control your bike with your body, not much with the steering wheel, even in the traffic. Which means it doesn't have to be like two legs on the foot peg, so only that case you can handle the bike with the, you know, can hug the tank and keep the bike up. No, you can do with one leg as well, on the other leg which is down, but still hugging your tank as tight as possible. So this will allow you to handle your bike with your body and not with your handlebars. What I mean is you have to turn around, and only when your body correlates with the flow of the turns and the quickness of every situation that you have to face, the bike turns and responds. With your handlebars, it's going to be really difficult. Yeah, you're going to put a little bit more on your handlebars, but only on your handlebars. You're not going to have any grip on your bike. So your bike is basically working very hard on the suspensions and it will not have good balance. Point number 2, trial braking. Trial braking is one of the most important things, not only in racing but also in regular day riding. Trial braking helps you everywhere, every single situation, off-road, racing, road racing, whatever. Trial braking is the secret. Even traffic situations, trial braking is one of the most mature and more expert kind of thing to do when you are in a traffic, because trial braking is basically, even when you are going around, you control your bike with your brakes, mostly on the rear brakes. I would suggest rear brakes because not all the bikes have ABS. So like new riders and amateur riders can tend to lock up the front brake. So if it is a different kind of situation, if there is debris on the road or sand or oil or water, rain condition, whatever it is, there might be a high chance the bike might skid in the front if they lock it too hard, because there's not too much load in the front and such slow speeds. So this can obviously end up in a crash, which is stupid, which will look really stupid because you will fall down by your own mistake. You press the brakes and you fell down. It's not about the bike. You cannot blame the bike. You should blame yourself. So do trial braking. Even when you're trying to move in and around the traffic with your body weight, use the rear brakes more in the traffic. It's more important. At slow speeds, always try to keep the rear brakes more engaged than the front brakes on slow speeds. On the high speeds it's different. That's a different video, but this one is for this. And third one is the clutch. You have to play with your clutch. That doesn't mean you have to hold it and burn it, or just, don't use your clutch too much. But you need to play your clutch. Just use it when it is required. Like go with it. If the bike is trying to struggle a little, immediately press your clutch, depress your clutch, get your gears down, put it on appropriate gears. You need appropriate gears and appropriate RPMs to keep the bike very healthy and stable, not jerking not like that. You have to keep your bike as smooth as possible for you to control more effectively. For that, you have to use your clutch in a progressive manner and don't use half clutch. Half clutch is the enemy for the clutch and your riding style as well. Full clutch and full control. That's the best thing to do for you and the clutch as well. That's being nice to your bike, you know. And appropriate gear and RPM. Appropriate gear and RPM, I mean, some bikes have low end torque, some bikes have mid torque, some bikes have high end torque. Torque is all that is going to make you move, keep you moving. Power is going to be power keeps you moving, where torque gets you moving. So think about it. You're in a stop and go traffic situation or in a very bottleneck situation where you have to constantly shift gears. The bike's character also comes into play. If you don't have the right gear, I mean, if you're on the first gear or second gear, if you're not on the right gear to operate your bike, then you have to learn that technique to keep your bike as smooth as possible in the right gear. When you're giving your throttle, when you're pinning your throttle, the bike has to go. When you close it, slows down. When you open it again, it should not be struggling with the slower speed. It should be on the appropriate gear. If your bike is on a higher end torque, which is like a more high RPM engine, then come down to lower gears, because those bikes tend to ask for lower gears because they need lower gears to operate in that situation, because with such a long span of gearing ratio and the power curve, they give you that top speed. So not all bikes are very well balanced to do that. Every single bike has its characters. This is where bikes like retro bikes, like modern day retro bikes like Enfield and Jaguar, all these modern day retro bikes really shine. And the other bikes are okay. And the Indian made bikes, the 150cc, 250cc, they are all bottom end curves. They do very good job on this. They don't worry about the traffic. They're built for this stuff. So yeah, there are other bikes which you have to learn when you're living with your bike. Learn about your bike. That's how you connect with it. And the next thing is looking ahead. Looking ahead not only means that you have to look where you're going. That's exactly the point. But it's not only in the racing. It's not also in your day-to-day life riding situations, because the day-to-day life riding situations actually teaches you a lot more than the racing situations. Racing situations gives you the more intricate details where you cannot find it on the roads or any other situations. That makes you a different person, kind of different rider. That's how you qualify to the next level. So riding, looking where you are, looking where you want it to go is going to make a lot of difference. How? It's going to be, you're going to be looking up front, so you know what is going to happen. So you are automatically reacting here. Your body doesn't need to see. Your eyes need to see. When your eyes have seen everything already, your body is already processing it and you are already responding to it. So basically you're controlling. So if there is a situation happening, you don't have to go here and control. You can actually control here. So this is how looking forward and where you want to go helps, really helps. And right foot on the tank, right foot up on the pegs. Why I say this? This might be strange. Right foot on the pegs. Your rear brake pedal is on the right feet. So what happens is you don't need gears to control your bike when you're on traffic. You need brakes to control your bike on traffic. This is all about traffic. So when your gears is just required to move in and out and up and down. So you basically don't need your left foot on the peg all the time when you're in such tight traffic. You need rear brakes to control your bikes, because there might be a guy who's going and all of a sudden he stops and you are on a good speed and only you have to stop. You're not even shifting gears, but you have to stop. So this time it's braking. You have, even if you lock up your front, you're just going to skid. You're going to slide out of control. But if you lock up your rear, the bike is still going to be stable. You're going to be safe. Everyone is going to be safe. The bike is still going to stop. And keeping a right tank up and your foot on the pedal will almost hold your tank. Try that. Notice that. Every bike has its ergonomics, which is designed in that way. Watch out for small details like this so that you can correct and optimize that to your own physical set up towards the bike, so the bike becomes one with you, so you have better control on every single situation for high speeds, low speeds, traffic, cornering, everything, weight shifting, blah blah blah, anything. It can be anything. So I think I've mentioned all the points here. I'll just go again on it one more time. So point number 1, holding your tank. Hold your tank with your knees, grip them tight so you have better control, less load on the handlebars. Trial braking. Trial braking helps you on the rear brakes. Trial braking, slow speed, even though in slow speed it gets you done, turns the bike easily and with control. Clutch playing. Use your clutch appropriately so that your clutch really supports you. Appropriate gear with RPM. I cannot emphasize more on this. You have to keep your gears right, on the right RPM. If they don't work on that way, cut down the gears. Don't let the engine knock. It's not good for you, not good for your bike. Looking ahead, see where you want to go. That's where you're going to go, even in traffic. Right foot up on the pegs. Right foot up on the pegs is because also for gripping the tank and also for depressing your rear brake pedal whenever it's in an emergency situation and you don't lock up your front so you don't lose control. So that's that. I've closed all the topic for riding very effectively on traffic. Practice these things. Nothing comes in one day. Practice everything and keep these points in your mind and practice. You will have such a difference in control in your riding. Doesn't matter what motorcycle you ride. And one bonus tip, always try to keep your body weight to the front. Move your butt to the front, almost close to the tank, so you get more front weight, which has better control. So that's that for today, guys. I think I've given almost good information. If there is more information I can share, please let me know. I'll explain that. And if you wanted to know, please let me know. I'll make another video for it. And I think I have not crossed too much on this time and it's gonna be good. So see you guys. Take care. Ride safe.